Let's try this. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Psychic Hot Seat. This is Maureen Keefe of Intuition Matters Unveiled. IMU. All right. Well, I already made this announcement and now I have to make it again. A dear friend of mine. Hi, Joe. Oh, Joe said hi. I didn't see her. Carl's saying hi to Joe. A dear friend of mine is doing a bedside vigil with her firstborn son. And so my heart is with her right now and half of my mind, I think. So thanks for your patience. And so I already launched into the show. I've been answering questions and I wasn't live. So we're here. Oh, we have Jessica Scissorhands is back in the house. And from Carl's message, Joe is in the house as well. Hearts love Joe. Glad to have you ladies here. Thanks for joining me. Please drop your questions in. Before I get launched in on questions for the second time, because I already answered a bunch, I wanted to talk about a couple of traps that we get caught up on. And one is the trap of the woundology. Carolyn Mays talked about this like 20 years ago. But the challenge is when we're raised in trauma, we end up, that was often the only time we got love or attention was when we were suffering, sick, afraid, upset, vulnerable. And so people who are trying to, walk a more spiritual path still fall into that old brain pattern of woundology, of, how are you doing? And then you pour out your blood and your guts. The problem with that is, as we're trying to embark on our journey of power, we keep stepping back into the victim because that was our old way of getting love and attention. And so as long as we keep resorting to that, we will continue to embody the victim. It's not about disowning the victim, but it's about claiming your wholeness. It's about claiming your power, your value, your tenacity, your resilience, your resourcefulness. Nurture your inner child. You don't need to be dragging your victim into your future. Dragging your victim into your future gets you victimized. And so I feel that that's really a trap. And another thing is if we've been raised in trauma, having had our wounds being the only thing that got us love and attention, we will, what was the deal? Yeah, I'm a little distracted because of the grief thing with this passing. I used to babysit her son, and so she's family, So having the woundology, as I'm bleeding on the screen here, is we're afraid we're going to lose our identity when, given that was the only thing that got us attention or connection or feeling affiliation, we often will be afraid, like it's a literal panicky feeling that we're losing connection when someone thinks we're okay now. It is a mental health issue, so it's really important to get help for that and to overcome that need of affiliation through being a victim, affiliation through being in trauma, affiliation through being in crisis all the time. If you need some extra support understanding that, please book a session and I will go into it with you and get you on the fastest, straightest track for getting your life into thrive mode. Okay, so let's just see here. Mom wanted to know if she'll find love again. Let's find out. This is Hearts Love Joe. I'm getting a yes on Mom finding love again. If the judge will put the verdict in her favor. That's getting a yes. Judge will put the verdict in our favor for my sister. That gets a yes. Okay, so celebrate. Yes, yes, yes. Jessica, what a beautiful picture, my friend. Would love any messages from Spirit. They see us moving from our home? Okay, let's see if I can tune into that right now. That's a little more psychic than I feel right now. Let's just see. I can do muscle testing on it first. Do they see us moving from our home? That gets a yes. Will they be moving from their home in days? No, that time is really slippery. Moving from their home in days, weeks, months. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3.5, 4 months. 3 to 4 months. And let's see if I can get. I'm hearing, like, I know you don't believe it, but it's going to happen, like the good stuff that we talked about before. And so just get excited that good times are ahead and opportunities will be presenting. Aw, thank you, Joe. Sending her prayers and love. What a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Carl is posting book a session now. Thank you, Carl. I'm telling you guys, my one-on-one sessions are limited. I am moving as fast as I can into doing digital offerings. So get me while you can. We got some big plans down the road here, and I'm going to be super, super busy doing a lot of things. So if you want a piece of me, get it now. Okay, that's great news. Thank you. You're so welcome, honey. Yeah, I bet. You know, I mean, we go there. Tell her to get her groove on. Get her groove on. Sign up for the Goddess Wisdom podcast. It started to be a partnership, and now it's a solo journey. Well, it's not quite solo journey. It's a partnership with me and the goddess. So she, goddess, and I will be activating your true goddess nature and calling you forward to really claim your value, your worth, your goddessness, and step fully into your lives in new ways. And so that is goddesswisdompodcast.com. And then we have a launch pop-up. So put your email in there, and I will let you know as soon as I'm launching on the podcast circuit. All right. I'm all excited. Yeah, I would be excited too. I love the Southwest. I think you guys are talking New Mexico, and it just feels really, does feel really exciting. I know I can't see it, but I believe it. Oh, good. Yeah, believe it. Get excited. Woo! Okay. Oh, Carl, you're a rock star. So he's posted the link for the Goddess Wisdom podcast too. Curious to know if my twin flame Jackson is planning on seeing me soon. Oh, why is he ignoring me? Okay, I'm sorry, honey. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to go super neutral and get super present. Get in my body, so I'm feeling my feet on the floor. Hands in this position is connecting my meridians and the energetic nadis, not naughties, nadis, N-A-D-I-S. And that's the channels prana flows through, and prana is higher consciousness. I don't know what my hair is doing. And getting in my body, getting calm and neutral, centered. Let's get my energy going vertical. There's a healer named Jimmy Mack. Carl, I don't think we have any of his links, but if you could find him on Facebook and YouTube, Jimmy Mack. And he's the one person that addressed this for me. I used to try to do muscle testing and couldn't do it at all. And then I would try divination, like pendulum, and that didn't work either. And the reason is because I'm super aware and I'm easily triggered, emotionally triggered. And so I'm empathic. So if I feel other people's stuff, it can trigger me. Anything upsetting, anything painful. And of course, my friend's transitioning journey with her son is very painful. And so I'm trying to get super present. And kind of what that feels like is like kind of just settling in and being calm and quiet and neutral. Breathing. And then Jimmy Mack taught about running your energies direct. And he talked about the sunflower should be at your head, the roots should be at your feet. And when we get flipped, the roots are at our head and the sunflower is at our feet. And so I just do like this, what do you call it? Qigong move of bringing it into alignment. So the sunflower head comes up to my head, the roots go down to the ground. And then being hydrated is good too. All right. So why is he planning on seeing you? That gets a yes. Is he planning on seeing you in the near future? That gets a yes. Days, weeks. I'm still getting 3 months, so I don't know if I would trust my time at all. Why is he ignoring me? Is he ignoring you? He's not ignoring you. He's just not responding to you. He's not ready to open the door. Is he worried about a barrage of engagement? That gets a yes. Is he still gun shy? Yes. Is he interested in anybody else? No. Is he seeing anybody else? No. Really talking to anybody else? No. Are you the only one he thinks about connecting with in that way? I get a yes on that. So, honey, it is the searing twin flame journey of waiting on your runner. So all I can encourage you to do is, again, self-love, self-care, and connect with your soul, connect with his soul, have conversations in that way. So go within, really start cultivating that relationship on the inner realms. I have a friend who her runner ran, blocked her, wouldn't answer phone calls. She went through a walk of fire herself. Hers was very excruciating. And then she would tune in psychically and kind of get a barometer of where he was at. So whatever you see on your inner realms, like you're having a conversation or see yourself in a scene with them, because you do connect because you are connected. And so just use that energy to tap in and have conversations in the psychic realm. How cool is that? Okay, so Jessica is talking about scissor hands. Something interesting happened to me yesterday. I don't know what it means. I was feeling lost, talking to my guides, and went outside, and that's where I saw a big owl feather. That is so cool. That like such a massive gift. And there are some cultures that believe that an owl feather represents someone's going to die. I would, let me ask if that is guidance for you, and that's a no. And what that means to me, owl feather means to me that you're able to work with shadow, not be working with shadow, but like you are aware of shadow, you see through shadow, you are very sensitive, and like you could be like me, getting really quick to the heart of people's issues. You can see through deception and manipulation. More so if it's not about you or your business. Because, when we get more personal, it's harder to be as discerning, especially if our heart is involved. And so, yeah, it's a gift and it's beautiful. Search online. I don't have my Animal Speak book handy, but Ted Andrews has this great book, Animal Speak by Ted Andrews. You could look it up in Medicine Cards by Jamie Sams. And Carl, maybe you can drop links in for those. Animal Speak and Medicine Cards. Not sure if I put Medicine Cards in there. And just so you guys know that links that we're putting in for products are affiliate links. And so any purchases you make through Amazon, clicking through on our links on the Goddess Wisdom podcast shop, you can also get there on the maureenkeefe.com site where the menu says recommendations, and that'll take you to the recommendations site. And anything you click on there will give us a commission if you purchase anything after you go to Amazon from there. I believe that's how it works. All right. So thank you for your support. That's a really great way to pay it forward in support of the love we're given here today. Okay. Yeah, and you can look it up online too. Animal Medicine Owl. You can look up metaphysical meaning of owl, dream symbol owl. Those are all great ways to learn more about owl. I miss it, and it breaks my heart to not hear from him. I really want to talk to him. Girl, I hear ya. I know. I don't know what y'all souls were thinking, you flamers, you twin flamers. It's a really, really emotionally challenging journey, but it's all about growth, personal transformation. Should I ignore him? Let's find out. Sometimes that's a catalyst. Is it in Joe's highest and greatest good to ignore her twin flame Jackson? No. Keep dropping in likes or comments. Does she comment? Don't comment, but you can like or thumbs up. Don't like absolutely everything he drops. Hey, we got Fred in the house. All right. Welcome, Fred. Ask a question or pop over to a messenger and ask. Okay. Yes, I'm working on that. Cool. Yeah. Discernment. Jessica is the one getting owl medicine, and it's about, seeing in the dark. That could also indicate third eye opening, seeing with psychic eyes instead of physical eyes, goddess guidance cards, or make my own. Still thinking, is it in her highest and greatest good to make her own? That gets a yes. Would she like the goddess guidance cards? That gets a no, actually. All right. Oh, and speaking of which, I don't even have my cards here. I didn't read cards last week either. What do I have here? I don't think I have anything here. I'm in my... Oh, I do. I have. What do I have? Burning up time here. Goddess knowledge cards. All right, let's start at the top. And so Jessica, let's see. We're going to pull a card for Jessica. And the artwork is by Susan Seddon-Boulay. And the name of the goddess is Minerva, Roman goddess of war. Like Greek goddess Athena. Oh my God! Jessica. Athena is the owl. Familiar. Athena has the owl. Go to Goddess Wisdom Podcast. You'll see Nina Thomas's art on the banner, and it is she called it Goddess of Flame, but Goddess of Flame has the owl on her shoulder, and that's for Goddess Wisdom, that Wisdom of the Owl podcast. Goddess Wisdom, baby. So that's I think that's all you need to hear. Oh my goodness. Dawn of Wisdom. Use our knowledge and wisdom in the pursuit of any goal we choose. So call light into your DNA. Breathe in prana into your DNA. Activate your ancestry. Activate your goddess wisdom, girlfriend. All right. That was really cool. And then Joe, we're going to pull one for you, and we'll pull one for your mom, and we'll pull one for your sister. Okay. Joe gets, this one is Gaia, and that's Mother Earth. She's an Earth Mother Goddess. And so, honey, what that would tell me is where you're at in your journey right now, waiting on Jackson. Really connect with the earth, connect with nature, connect with your own true nature. Really get grounded in your body. Seek guidance in nature, watch for signs, and continue to reveal, deal, and heal anything from your past that needs healing, from your childhood, from your current, anything showing up now, like being, you're asking if he's ignoring you. Why is he ignoring you? When did you feel ignored? That would be a good one to use with the trauma clearing. All right, so I'm going to pull one for your mom. This one is for Mom. Psyche. Mortal woman taken to a mysterious castle to be married to a fierce dragon. Oh, I'm not even showing the picture well. Oh, well, sorry about if I didn't show you Gaia very well. She's looking for Eros and Aphrodite, looking for love, baby. Let's find out. Descended into Hades and retrieve a box of beauty. Ooh, tell her to research Psyche, Psyche. Rich reminder of our own imperative to grow. She reminds us the process it takes us into dark places as well as light. So, Joe, what that would tell me is share that trauma clearing exercise with your mom and have her do it about her past. And the more baggage she can clear out from her past, the faster she's going to open to receive that love that she desires. And then I always tell people who are seeking love relationships that seem elusive is to do the mirror work exercise with Louise Hay's book, Mirror Work. It's 3 weeks of creating a relationship with yourself. All right, and then you mentioned your sister, so I'll do a quick one for her. All right. Erenhad, triple moon goddess. Made a mother crone. Let's see what stands out. Another castle. Wow, I wonder if you guys have royalty in your heritage. Keeper of time, giver and nurturer of life, shows us the universality and cyclicity of our lives. Nurture us through the dark night of our soul changes. So let's ask. So your sister might be going through a dark night of the soul, challenges and such. So just have her know that to call on her nurturing energies of her light team and of your ancestry. I'm getting a hot flash. I'm assuming that there's some action in my friend's experience. I've been having soaking wet flashes today. That usually means energy is moving and healing is happening. I'm picking up drop cards. All right. So next is, I'm going to pull one for Carl. He's such a helper. That man is my right arm. He is my total Intuition Matters unveiled hero. Oh, he gets Psyche too. right. I'll give you a reading on that later, my friend. All right, so let's see. All right, Fred. Let's give one for Fred. I'm really expecting to hear from my friend. The way this. Ooh. Eve. Maybe that means your Eve is showing up, my friend. Eve means life. Embodiment of primal female creative energy. So there goes my hawk too, red-tailed hawk. Look that medicine up. Messenger. There's my bird. Hi, honey. Hi. I always fly with them because I used to babysit their hawk babies in the nest and call them when the vulture was in the valley. And yeah, I got the shamanic thing going on out here. The wildlife is my family. All right, so yeah, creativity, and we had a conversation around that. So I would say Eve, tap into Eve, Fred, with your creative endeavors, the divine feminine aspect of your creativity. We have Cher in the house. Hello, how are you? Eve, Cher gets Eve too. So divine feminine creativity, and Eve, Cher is our dancer. Our dancing healing goddess. So tap into that. Eve, who calls Adam to life. I'll just leave it at that, my friend. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to pop over. Let's see how far we got. 5:30. Okay, I'll finish these real quick. Should I like his current post? Let that one go. His current thoughts towards you. He is thinking about you. Is he trying? He is still trying to get his courage up. He is terrified. Is he afraid to lose you? He is. Does he have any clue what twin flame is? Not really. Any idea at all? No. Does he know he feels differently about you than anybody else? Yes. And that he's terrified of you. That's where he's at right now. I'm sorry, but it's not that you're doing anything wrong. He's just terrified of your intensity. So here's twin flame. You can't really help it, but try to not bowl him over. Try to not, withhold is what I'm hearing. Joe said, my husband Joe said if his, he can't be specific, he said yes or no. Oh, okay. Is something going to win it? Okay. It's like, what? He was being cryptic on purpose. Okay, let's find out. I love it. That's the best way to do divination too, because then the reader can't get their logic into it. Okay, is whatever he's asking about going to win it? Gets a yes. Is it going to lose? Gets a no. Is there anything else he needs to do differently? Gets a no. Is it going to win this time? It gets a yes. Ah, remember me, you guys. Okay, wow, thank you, so amazing. How fun is that? Okay, so for sure, question is it in my highest good to reconnect with my old friends from my past? Ooh. So muscle testing's getting a no, and in my head I'm hearing, oh, hell no. So I'm not sure. Is it the friends he's thinking of? Yes. So either it's not the right time or just let the past be the past. Is it just the wrong time? No. Is it let the past be the past? That's getting a yes. Let the past be the past. Unencumbered. Beautiful card. Yeah, right? Okay, mirror work. Thank you, Carl. Carl, I'm not sure if you're hearing me, but can you please drop in animal speak and animal medicine cards? And maybe I'm not seeing it because I'm reading it on the chat, not the my software is supposed to consolidate all comments, and often it's way behind, so I'm not sure why. All right, and this is lagging, and we're gonna come out of here. Aw, just had a bird hit my window. I don't think it landed. I think it's okay. Come on, Facebook, man, it's so slow. Okay, moving on. Sorry, guys. I'm going to start answering some questions in the messenger, and then I'll pop back out. Yeah, so Animal Speak and Medicine Cards. Animal Speak is by Ted Andrews. Medicine Cards is by Jamie Sams and David Carson. And Mirror Work, I think you got that. Yes. Okay, so this goddess, I have answered your questions off the air. Sorry about that. So going to the UK is safe. I think I answered that last week too. And will we get there and back safely? That gets a yes. What I addressed off the air was that I'm not going to do death predictions anymore. But I do want to affirm your awareness that she's doing better. And trust your own intuition and knowingness. Should I step in as a death doula or let her do her own thing? So death doula gets a no, let her do her own thing. But what I am getting is to step in as her daughter who wants to be with her and accompany her on this transition, support her during her transition. So if that's what you desire, is to be there, then yeah, find a way. Okay, do I sell or rent my house after summer? Okay, does she sell her house after summer? Does she rent her house after summer? Will she sell her house before summer? Will she rent her house before summer? I get sell house before summer. It's kind of like we're in summer. So not sure. Does she sell? Does she rent? I'm getting sell. Is it going to be sooner than you think? That gets a yes. Still have no timeline. Will Bali be this year, next year? First part, second part, first part. You're welcome, honey. Love, love, love. Prayers for my mom effective. Yes. Yes. Body health, utter exhaustion, more on body, so cycling a lot. But these aching body, is it Ascension symptoms, aging, or what? Body health, utter exhaustion. I was getting the hit on you, I'm not sure when, real recently about adrenal support. Utter exhaustion, even if you don't have adrenal issues, we are under stress, duress. There are solar flare activity. There's solar flare activity going on, radio wave blackouts going on. Those of us who are sensitive and antenna on the planet are feeling that, are processing that, are bringing energies onto the planet. And so our circuitry is maxing and getting taxed. So body health, body care, self-care, self-love. Let's do B complex, leafy green vegetables, lots of water, trace minerals in your water. Is aching body, Ascension symptoms, that gets a yes. Is it aging? Aging gets a no. Is the inflammation also from cortisol issues? That gets a yes. Like when we're in constant stress and duress, our cortisol gets depleted, and that's like that is a, what do you call it? Steroid, natural produced steroid in our body, and that acts to keep the inflammation from running amok. And so when we run out of cortisol from being high max adrenal fatigue, when we are in fight or flight as a chronic lifestyle, that's when inflammation will start kicking up, because the cortisol is depleted and we don't have that normal regulatory function happening. Whew, wow, I went through that terribly. Like I had a literal adrenal crash, and I'm looking out to my garden because I was pulling weeds, and holy mother of God, I was like laid up for a week after pulling weeds for a couple hours. And yeah, lots of inflammation and burning, and it was really challenging times. So get to a naturopath to get your adrenals checked. I recommend that over an MD, mostly because for some reason the medical profession is disregarding that, like they disregarded candida. Okay, so I don't know, I don't care. I just know if you want to work with your body instead of work with pharmaceuticals, talk to a naturopath. I did have a naturopath tell me to not try to self-prescribe your hormones, so do seek assistance with that, because adrenals are your glands, your stress glands, adrenaline producing and cortisol production. And know that when we hit menopause or approach it as in perimenopause, that then our ovaries give their job over to the adrenals, and then the adrenals, which are likely already maxed, be overtaxed. So there's that. Get some support. At the very least, B complex stress, maybe B12. I'll do, that's B12, B complex and B12. I do B12 sublingual. Dr. Berg on YouTube has information on that. That is which one's natural and which one is synthetic, and he recommends the natural. And okay, yeah, Carl got the animal spirit cards. Oh, animal spirit knowledge cards. Okay, cool. There's another one, animal medicine cards. Thank you for that. So he did get animal speak, which is my favorite. Like I even have it spiral bound. It's not sold spiral bound. I had the covers laminated, and then I had the binding cut off, and then spiral bound, so I open it flat. But when you start losing pages in your favorite book, that's something you can do. All right, and he's got mirror work in too. Thank you for that. And the rest must be on YouTube because I'm not seeing all comments. That's weird. So I'm not seeing, okay, I know why, because I'm seeing YouTube comments on the eCam. Okay, let's see. Where are we? All right, let's see. Okay. Not aligning with someone took one of my leads. Should I continue? Not aligning. Did she take your lead? I get a no about her taking your lead. What did your lead approach her? That gets a yes. Have you had a conversation with her about it? I recommend that you talk to her about it, honey. She wouldn't do that. She really wouldn't do that. Would she do that? I don't know. She wouldn't do that. Okay. Is it in her highest and greatest good to continue in the first thing you're mentioning? Yeah, that gets a no. Just with the second thing you're mentioning does get a yes. So you can become a distributor. Yes. I mean, you already are. How is my TF? I told you I'm not going to read him anymore. What are my next steps in spirit? I was thinking about you today. And I got that you're to learn light language, that your own light language will come forth. Will it be vocal? It'll be vocal even. There's a couple telesummit teachers that I think are teaching that affordably, but another way to do it is to, for example, Wendy Kennedy channels a lot of ET, galactic family, and like all kinds of them. So I really encourage you to watch her videos and mimic some of the, the words that you're hearing, repeat it after she says it, the parts that you can, because, oh my God, I don't know how those sounds come out of her mouth, but they're quite extraordinary. Wendy Kennedy, and it's called, I think it's Higher Frequencies is her business name. Wendy Kennedy, Higher Frequencies. And so that's what I was getting for you, was light language for you. And then let's see if I had follow up on this. Last week we had a paranormal conversation that was really quite involved. So if you guys are interested in ghost busting or interested in dealing with spirits or being a medium, I really recommend you to go back and listen to Psychic Hot Seat from last week. Okay, so she had posted a picture and wanted to know if it was a captured essence. And I get a no. I think it was actually an anomaly from the camera lens. Somehow light hitting it. It can get this double image kind of thing, especially that color. Is that something paranormal? No. Okay. And okay. And I did talk to you about doing a shamanic salt space clearing, and we did talk about energetic hygiene. Yeah, we did. Let's see. A couple of weeks ago, she was talking about some paranormal activity that she and her mate were arguing, and the lamp in the room started flashing and then went dim really fast. And they stared at it until it stopped, and I am hoping that ended that argument. I do get a yes. Was that to end the argument? Yes. Is that grandma? No. Is that cousin? No. Uncle? No. Is that a relative? It is a relative. Can I get who it is? I'm getting a no. So is it like a great grandmother? That gets a yes. So I think that you're being kind of held to task about, being a little more conscious in you guys' engagement with each other. Loving, respectful, more negotiating than arguing. Okay. And let's see what else. Okay. Last time you said I channel evolutionary energy at night when I lay next to my twin flame. Last Friday night, I lay awake next to him. I saw many faces. Some looked demonic, and they could have been disembodied spirits too. Okay, so the faces she saw, were they demonic? Were they disembodied? They were disembodied spirits. Why would I see them? Was it interference? I do get a yes, it is interference. I had to do a clearing of my own today. Or another reason. Okay, so let's see. Some looked demonic. They could have been disembodied spirits. So they are disembodied spirits. You can call in the highest authority of light and ask that they be escorted to the other side. There's a book called The Unquiet Dead by Edith Fiore. And that would be another good one for me to have on the site, Carl, because that really helped me when I was dealing with torment. So get the book, The Unquiet Dead by Edith Fiore, and she literally gives a way in the back of how to do a clearing, escorting them to the other side. It's very sacred service. It's very honorable. Why would you be seeing them? Because you can. Why would you be seeing them? Because they're there. Are they attaching to you? Yes. Are they attaching to him? No. These are yours. They're attracted to your light. So you're being called to learn this sacred service. Causes my body to cleanse. Yeah, it can be very activating and purifying. All right, so there, cool. What realms is the evolutionary energy coming from, and can you give me any details? I would say more, is this photonic? It's more photonic. It's helping activate consciousness on the planet. Like we breathe in prana, it activates our DNA. We breathe in prana. Prana is higher consciousness. Prana is God's love. Prana is vital life force. Prana is energy, pure consciousness. And so it is essentially bringing in prana for activating awakening on the planet. So you're acting like a antenna. And I do it too. Probably all light workers do. I feel that there's a blog that I did. I'm trying to remember the exact name of it. It has, Carl, if you can pop over to the maureenkeefe.com/blog and then look for that starburst in the woods. It's something about power surges. Putting the power back in power surges, I think is what it's called. And that is the power surges is you bringing through, when we get hot flashes in menopause or perimenopause, we are literally being divine instruments, channeling energies onto the planet, like higher frequencies. We are doing sacred service just as conduits, electromagnetic conduits. Can I give her more details than that? No, I want to say we're all doing it, but not everybody's doing it. It's part of being human, souls and human bodies on the planet during an ascension cycle. Okay, and was that just mockery? So she's mentioning physical sensations and obscene gestures from one of the faces. And that was just torment. Was it a darker discarnate? It was. Is its goal just to torment? It is. So some discarnates are beings that were confused and were afraid and were deceived, and they went, they didn't, like cross over on cue and hid or were waylaid, and then they're filled with fear programs and dissuaded from what would assist them getting to the light. So that's one version of discarnate. Another version of discarnate are those who are hedonistic and enjoy carnal pleasures and don't want to transition because they want to keep enjoying that carnal pleasure. And so how they do that is by embodying people who are not in their bodies, right? Like, if you're doing fight or flight all the time, you're a wide open channel. If you're drinking a lot of alcohol and having blackouts, you're a wide open channel. If you are playing in dark arts, you're a wide open channel. If if you're an empath not doing, oh shit, energetic hygiene. That was a bird hitting my window. Hold on. Okay, my housemate's got that one covered. And low vibrational energies can use wildlife to torment. So let's just do a little clearing while we're having this conversation. They don't like being revealed because then we can do something about it, right? So energetic hygiene, conscious choice, taking charge of your reality, taking charge of your thoughts. This is not just for you. This is for all of us. Being responsible for your recreational choices. We're in this soup of energetics and dimensions, and we're shifting in dimensions, and we're being exposed to low vibrational energies as well as higher frequencies, as well as, we're having a lot of opportunity for discernment, for conscious choice. We're having a lot of opportunity for um, 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 discernment, conscious choice, conscious action, and for energetic hygiene, like taking charge over our space, claiming our sovereign authority. That was what I wanted to say. So, yeah, let's use these just as opportunities. We're here. It's a game. There's a bigger game being played than most people know about. That's not even to mention what's going on like, physical reality level stuff. And so our greatest and most powerful action is to take charge of our thoughts, take charge of our words, take charge of our deeds, align with our divinity, and to constantly, seek your divine alignment, your divine guidance, claim your sovereign authority, have healthy limits and boundaries, do energy healing of yourself, get support in that, nurture yourself. Self-love is super key. Anything we heal from our past is transcending all worlds. We're removing that from the planet. So a lot of powerful information. So thank you for inspiring that. And then I'm going to see if my eCam has any information that I don't have. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Jessica. Okay, yeah, Fred's saying he'd love to tap into that Eve energy. Oh, and all these girls. I'm going to pull a card for the one with the poltergeist activity, and that is actually Athena. Athena is present, Virgin Goddess of War and Wisdom, patron of all useful and elegant arts. And so this one, she really is a medium. So I would encourage you to look up Athena and study her and see what wisdom you can gain from her as a spirit guide. And then the next one was asking about Bali, and we got Psyche again. So research Psyche is the, let's see, falls in love with the dragon, married to a fierce dragon. Anyway, look up Psyche, research Psyche as the goddess Psyche. And then the one who was asking about discarnates. Wow, you guys, we're pulling the exact same cards now. This is so weird because I'm shuffling the deck and I'm cutting the deck and I'm pulling them from different places. This is the triple moon goddess, Arian Rod. Arian Rod. I don't know how to pronounce it. Arianhod. And this is for the dancing goddess. Keeper of the heavens, cycles and changes of time. Lives in a castle in the Corona Borealis. Watches over souls in a purgatory filled with beings awaiting rebirth. So that's a little bit of interesting midwifery you're doing, right? Like sending them from the earth plane. And we got a goddess that is dealing with purgatory to bring these souls to rebirth. That's pretty interesting. Arinarhod. Sorry. Sorry, guys. All right. Well, we're lucky we got a full session tonight. See what else I got. You're so welcome for this information. Blessings and love. Thank you for everything. You're so welcome. God has blessed you and God bless you. Carl, great job putting Power Surge back into hot flashes. That's on my blog. While you're over there, if you are so inclined, you guys, drop some cash. Little donations go a long way to support this endeavor, to support the love, to support the software freaking programs needed for absolutely everything we touch, just to connect. It's like this endless money game. All right, so I am clicking on the wrong icon, and so now I gotta deal with that. Hold on a second. Okay, let's see, got that. Yep, hold on, gotta get rid of something here. This one is Zoom. I'm trying to eliminate from my click. Quit Zoom. Okay, because it kind of freezes up everything else. Oh, good. Fred said he got the same answer when he tuned into the question when I was tuning in for him. And we got the animal cards going on. And okay, Joe's asking, do you see me and my mom and siblings moving soon to Tennessee, Virginia, or Florida? Well, mom and siblings soon move to Tennessee, Virginia, or Florida. Will they soon be moving? Soon be moving gets a no. John McCall. Hi, Maureen. Hi, John. How are you? Do you see my life changing significantly very soon? John McCall. Will his life change significantly? Not significantly. Will his life change very soon? Life is changing very soon. Will it be a subtle change? That gets a yes. Will it be beneficial? That gets a yes. Is this job-wise, income-wise? Income-wise. Income improvement sounds to me. Maybe not the windfall you're hoping for, but will there be more? Is this a windfall? It is a windfall. All right. Let's pull a card for John. Sedna. So cool because I don't work with these cards. Eskimo woman who lived with her father. My age is showing. All right, let's see. Eskimo underworld. Sun food hunters. Yikes. Sedna is a reminder of the nourishing gifts that are to be found deep in the dark, cold places we most fear. So normally that would tell me to do some shadow work, to do some clearing of any fears or programs or baggage. So book a session if you need help with that. Is there something else here? Oh, take her to his home of luxury. All right, so let's hope that's your subtle positive change. Okay, what else? We gotta go. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Thank you for everything. Blessings, you guys. I really appreciate you too. Carl popped in our donate. Thank you, Carl. And then Jaylyn popped in. Hi, Jaylyn. We're just shutting down the game. I'll pull a quick card for you. Tune in next week. We start at 5 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time on, Psyche again, you guys. Wow. Specific goddesses are just showing up. So, Jaylyn, research the goddess Psyche and married a fierce dragon. Aw, me too, sweetie, but come back next time. This is energy around having to do it. Like you have to do 4 tasks that are seemingly impossible. And you're trying to find Eros, which is love. I would say that these are stages of like kind of initiation where you're needing to do specific transformation type choices, actions, processes, and research the goddess Psyche. Oops, sorry, I'll do it this way. Okay. And then, just curious if my twin flame thinks about me at night. I feel him the most at night. Thank you so much. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Because, that's when he's feeling your connection too. All right. So, you guys, thank you for joining me. This is Maureen Keefe of Intuition Matters Unveiled. I am you. So, I'm asking all of y'all to, if you would, please send my dear friend love as she's doing a bedside vigil with her oldest son, who's 2 years younger than me. And they're doing a transition as he's passing from this world to the next. And so please envision heaven on earth energy flowing through all concerned in that family and activating heaven on earth and heaven on earth within him, emanating out to enable him to transition with ease and grace. And I am thanking all of you, sending big love. Or is this upside down? And make it a great week, you guys. Be the shining, brilliant, radiant lights that you are. Much, much love. Thanks for being here. Come play next time. And thank you to Kanal and Kurt Bauman for giving us permission to use Venato's music for my outro.